Streaming now, this is the Wood TV Live Desk.
Good afternoon, everyone. Phil Penarski here with the Wood TV Live Desk. Hope your Tuesday is going well so far. Storm Team Meteorologist Blake Harms is here once again, as he is every Tuesday. And this time we're going to be talking about last month's weather special, Safe in the Storm. It is still an incredible special put on by Storm Team 8, and we kind of want to just keep rehashing just some of the important information that's going on as we continue into potential severe weather season. Blake, it's great to have you back. It's been a few weeks since we've had you on here, but definitely great to be back on schedule. Today we're going to be talking about Ellen Baca's part of that special, dealing with severe weather sirens and sort of their importance. Blake, if you're familiar with the special, we've all watched it a couple of times now, really taking in some of that information. The web story, of course, can be found right now over on our website, woodtv.com. That's got all the individual stories as well as that full special on there. But as far as sirens go, Blake, just kind of touch on just the importance that they serve. You know, in a world where technological advances have gone in, just we've got everything we need in our phone, really. What does a siren really have that maybe a cell phone can't bring?
Yeah, Phil, that's a good question, and it's something that's kind of evolved over time. I would say that one of the biggest advantages that sirens bring to the table is that they're meant as outdoor warning sirens. So if you are outside, if you aren't necessarily near your phone, or if you're out at a soccer game, or in most parts of West Michigan, at least the more populated ones, sirens do a pretty decent job of reaching most of West Michigan. However, there are some gaps, including at the beaches, but for the most part, I would say especially Kent County has it covered overall pretty well in terms of being an outdoor, just one more way to receive warnings that there's touched off by the emergency managers normally when a tornado warning is issued, or when straight line winds, very strong straight line winds are expected. And again, it's just one more tool in the toolbox for folks to be made aware of when severe weather is imminent.
Yeah, and I think the important thing is, like you mentioned, it's always good to have more than one way to get information. Obviously, the sirens are loud and can grab your attention when they're going off on a non-testing day. But it's always good to, have your cell phone on you, a radio broadcast nearby, just in case something were to turn even more severe than predicted. But Blake, kind of talking about that grabbing your attention way that sirens have the tendency to do, one part of the story that I found super interesting was about the frequency that the sirens are set at. It's actually kind of a funny story.
Yeah, that's right. Ellen found this, I believe it was from Lou Hunt, the emergency manager in Ottawa County, that I believe it's between 400 and 600 I think it's decibels is the unit. I could be mistaken on that. But they do that because that is the range that gets most people's attention. So it actually oscillates from 400 to 600, and that's why you hear kind of the wailing. And some sirens do anyway. Others just obviously go around in a circle, and it just sounds like it's going up and down. But I did find that interesting, and it does certainly catch your attention, especially knowing what the siren stands for. That's a very unmistakable sound for a lot of people.
Right, and I want to remind everybody, of course, that part of the weather special, as well as Blake's that dealt with the National Weather Service and all of the other ones regarding Safe in the Storm, that weather special by Storm Team 8, can be found right now over on our website, woodtv.com. Blake, we do appreciate you coming on here again. Very glad to have you back. One of the big things that I think a lot of people are curious about, though, is not so much the severe weather that we could be seeing, but really the incredible weather that we've had and could potentially be having for the next couple of days. If you just wouldn't mind giving us a quick breakdown of what the weather is going to be like over the next week or so.
Yeah, Phil, looks really nice for the middle of the week. Low 70s and sunshine this afternoon. Mid 70s and sunshine tomorrow. Only a few high clouds from time to time. Close to 80 on Thursday. We're still in the 70s on Friday, but we do start to bring in the chance for some rain showers. Better chance of rise for the second half of Mother's Day weekend. So certainly get out and enjoy, and it does give you time to find a way to receive warnings, right? The best time to prepare for active weather is when the weather's quiet. So one of the biggest things about sirens is that it's really important to not rely on them as your sole method. Weather radios are great, especially if you're out at the kids' sports game or out at the beach. And then phones, there are a lot of apps that have ways to receive warnings, including the Storm Team 8 app. We have the wireless emergency alert system set up through the government that's set up on a lot of smartphones nowadays. So just making sure you have more than one way to receive warnings. Not that you'll need them over the next few days, but it'll be helpful when you do.
Right, absolutely. And of course, in that web story that's linked down below, if you're watching us on Facebook, that in the comment section and in the description box, that link will take you directly to the web story that Ellen and Blake worked on together regarding alerts and sirens. And there's actually a whole map of all the sirens located in West Michigan that will be very helpful. That can all be checked out right now on woodtv.com. But again, thankfully, you hopefully won't need it over the next couple of days as we're expecting some pretty great weather. Sherry, thank you for watching. She's on Facebook commenting that she wants it to stop raining on the weekends. And I think
trust me, we do too.
Yeah.
It was looking really nice, and now, you know, I don't think Friday and Saturday are going to be washouts, but we have the chance for some rain. Mother's Day, Sunday, not looking the best at this point if you're trying to get outdoor luncheon. So trust me, we are hoping for a nice weekend just as much as you are.
Right, yeah. Fingers crossed that we can at least stay dry for the foreseeable future and really just go out and enjoy the great weather and the sunshine, the perfect temperatures. I mean, can't ask for anything better.
No, you really can't, and that's why it's so important to get out and enjoy. Tulip time's still going on. If you've been putting that off, next few days going to be perfect.
Yes, no, definitely. All right, Blake. Well, again, we do appreciate you stopping by the live desk once again, and we're going to let you get back up to the Storm Center and get ready for the newscast coming up later today.
Thank you very much, Phil.
I want to thank everybody else for tuning into this latest edition of the Wood TV Live Desk. I'm Phil Pinarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.
Awesome.